everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my Best of Beauty 2020 video. I love doing these every single year, but my Best of Beauty is going to include skincare and body, hair care, and makeup. And if you've ever seen my Best of Beauty yearly videos, then you know that I limit it to products that I discovered in that year. So these are brand new to me products for the year and just the best of the best that I came across all year long. Okay, I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's go ahead and start with skincare and body. So the very first skincare item that I discovered this year was the Diflerin moisturizer. This one is the Restorative Night Moisturizer. It says immediately soothes dry, flaky skin. And at the time that I was looking for a good nighttime moisturizer, that is exactly what I had, was dry and super flaky skin. And this was pretty much in the summertime, like late spring and then into summer. And I was thinking my skin should not be this dry. There was no reason that it should be drier than normal, but it was just like angry dry, like flaking and just not happy with me. So I came across this in the drugstore and I decided I'd give it a try. It's just a good restorative nighttime moisturizer, just like it says, and it is amazing. I previously have used La Mer. I know, so expensive, ridiculously expensive. I was like, this is not worth it to me anymore. It really, really does help moisturize, but I will tell you a little secret. I was at the bottom of a jar of La Mer skin cream and I bought this and I never went back to the La Mer. I still need to use up what little bit that I have so that I don't waste so much money. But this was that good. And I cannot sing its praises enough. If you need some good moisture at night, this is amazing. And honestly, it is not that thick or greasy or heavy. It sinks in really nice and does an excellent job. Cannot get enough of this. This one is my second bottle and I'm almost empty. I need to go ahead and get a third. Speaking of expensive products though, I do have one expensive product that I discovered, but that is well worth it. This is the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. This is a vitamin C serum, but it also has something I cannot pronounce and ferulic acid. So I turned 33 this past year and I thought it is long past due that I incorporate a vitamin C serum into my routine. And I knew that I'd been needing to do it for a while. So I kind of researched the vitamin C serum that everybody goes to, that everybody loves. This one is #1. I do love the SkinCeuticals brand. My dermatologist sells this, so I trust it. I really did expect that I would have to use this for a very long time to see any results, but of course I was gonna finish the bottle because it was so expensive. But within a week, I saw a difference. I also noticed a difference when I slack off on using it because I tend to do that. My morning routine often gets the short end of the stick, and that's when you do apply vitamin C serum. So when I slack off, I notice a difference in my skin. It is much more lackluster. It is just not glowing. Within a week, I was glowing. I was more plump. Like the sun damage spots that I get pretty bad right here around my eyes, they were already fading. This stuff is just amazing, and it is something that I would say is well worth the money. And last for skincare, I bought a new cleansing oil. I love the double cleansing method. Been doing it for probably 8 years now. And I've tried my fair share of cleansing oils, and there are two things that I look for. The #1 most important thing is that it rinses off cleanly, gets very milky, rinses off completely. And #2, just as a personal preference, I like a thick cleansing oil, one that is not super thin and runny and just like runs down my arms and gets everywhere, all in between my fingers. I like one that has a thicker consistency that is very easy to rub on without making a mess all over my counter. This new one that I got has been a favorite this year for those two reasons. This one is DHC Pore Cleansing Oil. I just happened to see it on a website and I thought, I need some more. I don't want to spend a lot of money. It sounds really nice, so I'm just gonna try it, and I lucked out. So this one is really nice, very inexpensive. It has a really nice scent, a nice thicker texture. It rinses off cleanly. It's been great. I also really love the pump on it. So I will continue to purchase this one just because it's such a nice price and it's one of my most favorite cleansing oils that I've ever used. And I think I only have 2 items for body care. What is nail polish go in? Is that makeup or body? I don't know, let's just include it in body and I'll go ahead and talk about it now. So I ended up trying this nail polish this year. It's the Essie Expressie. My friend told me about it. She said, you need to try it. It dries so quickly. It's awesome. And while I believed her about the fast dry time, I was hesitant because I know that fast drying nail polishes chips so much easier than just a regular polish. And honestly, regular polish chips quickly on its own anyway. So like I said, I was a bit hesitant about it, but I went ahead and I gave it a shot. I love Essie Expressie. It is so good. Like she said, it dries extremely fast and it actually lasts a really long time on me. I can get almost a week's wear out of this, and I don't even use a base coat, which is not the best, but I'm always in a hurry. I skip the base coat. I just do this and a top coat, and it's literally dry in 10 minutes. It's amazing. So these are the only 3 colors that I have right now. I need to get some good spring and summer colors. This one right here, this is called Scoot Scoot. I wore this the entire fall and winter. It was the only polish I used basically. I love this plummy brown color. Then these 2 I haven't worn as much, but I really do need to get some good spring colors for the coming up season. So the next product is really going to differ from person to person, but I do want to go ahead and mention it because I was so excited to find it this year, and that is a good natural deodorant. I was looking to switch to an aluminum-free deodorant, and when quarantine hit, I thought this is the perfect time. We're at home. If I smell, nobody's gonna know it. So I tried a few and I landed on the Dove 0% aluminum. I was previously using Dove deodorant, so it's really kind of ironic that I ended up with this one and it worked the best. I don't know if it's just something that Dove has in their ingredients that other people don't, but the 0% aluminum has worked great for me. I do not smell. It lasts a really long time. Some of the other ones that I tried, I was putting it on like 4 times a day just to help with the smell. That wasn't gonna work out. So aluminum-free deodorants, each one works different with your body chemistry. So like I said, it's a very personal thing, but I did have to mention that this has worked great for me. It's easily accessible. You can get it at the drugstore. So if you are looking to switch, this one might be a good one just to try. So I used it nearly the entire year of 2020, and I do really, really love it. And lastly, I have a new body wash. This I actually just picked up on a whim when I was in Target. I was running out of body wash and I thought, let me just go down the aisle and sniff each one and see what I land on. This one is so good. First of all, I love the packaging. I'm a sucker for packaging through and through. And then the pink ombre with the gold, and then the pump. A pump sells me almost every time. I love having a pump in the shower where I don't have to like fumble to open up something. I can just pump it onto my bath sponge. So packaging gets an A++, but the scent and the formula, so good. So they have a few of these. The pink one is the one I like. It's the one that has hyaluronic acid. It is very moisturizing, very rich and creamy and nice. But the scent, holy moly, it's so good. So yeah, if you're running out of body wash the next time you're at the drugstore, smell this. I promise, I think you're gonna love it. Next, we'll go into hair care. I got a new shampoo and conditioner this year because one of my favorite bloggers released her own line. This is Day Shampoo and Conditioner by Amber Fillerup, also known as Barefoot Blonde. I have followed her for years and years and years. She has the most gorgeous hair. So what better influencer to release a hair care line? I have the shampoo and also the deep conditioning treatment. I went ahead and just skipped the conditioner because I only wash my hair 2 to 3 times a week. And so a deep conditioning treatment is really what I need if I'm only gonna wash it 2 or 3 times a week. But she did an absolutely fantastic job on these products. They smell absolutely incredible. They work really well. They're just a good all-around shampoo, and then the conditioner is great. I love it. And also, like I said, the sucker for packaging that I am, these are just so aesthetically pleasing. So if you're in the market for a new shampoo and conditioner and just want an all-around good product, I would highly recommend this. I haven't used anything else from her new line, but this is my second repurchase of both the shampoo and deep conditioning treatments, so I really do love them. I got another new shampoo product that honestly, I don't know how I went so long without. This is the Redken Detox Hair Cleansing Cream. It's a clarifying shampoo. I guess I just thought I didn't need one, but with as much dry shampoo as I use, I don't know how I got away without this for so long, but this is such a good cleansing cream that doesn't just strip your hair and leave it like straw. It's actually deep cleansing, but something in it is hydrating. It's really, really nice. It removes product buildup, excess oil, and pollution particles in one use. You can also leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes if your hair is super dirty, but I never leave it on quite that long. But you can really tell how much product it gets out of your hair and all that buildup, because after I use it, my hair has so much more volume and just life, and it's lighter, and you can just really tell a difference. I started out with a small little travel size just so I could try it, make sure that I liked it. And then after I finished that, I went on to the big guns because it really is that good. And then I'm gonna tell on myself just a little bit with this product, but I was not using a heat protection spray or cream or anything, and I know that is so bad. I do not recommend. You need to be using something for heat protection on your hair if you use a curling iron, a blow dryer, any type of heat. And I just hadn't found one that I loved, but finally I did, and it's a really, really good one. This is the IGK Good Behavior 4-in-1 Prep Spray. I'm a huge fan of the brand IGK, and this one lives up to the IGK name. This is a 4-in-1, like it says, detangler, 24-hour frizz control, 450-degree heat protection, and shine. It does all 4 of those things wonderfully, and I use it on both my hair and on my daughter's hair when I blow dry it. So I don't always blow dry her hair, and I definitely don't use any heat tools, but on the nights that it's wet and I blow dry it, I use this on her hair. It's great. Yeah, so I just spray this on, comb it through, and then blow dry. So if you're looking for a good heat protection spray that has a lot of good bonus extras, this is what you're looking for. And last in the hair category is another thing I just picked up on a whim. This is the Kitsch Microfiber Scrunchie. And in the clip, I'm gonna be able to show you just how large the scrunchie is. So I put like a normal size scrunchie on top, and you can see just how large and in charge this microfiber scrunchie is, which is one of the things that I love so much about it. So it's made out of that microfiber towel material, which is great if you wanna put up your wet hair. I use this in both mine and my daughter's hair when we sleep with wet hair. And it's just the next best thing to having a hair towel or wrap on your head. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just mess up my hair for y'all. I'm gonna show you what it's like. So I only wrap it twice in both mine and her hair. And you can see like it lays over and just covers so much of your head. It's really, really nice. It's just been super handy, and honestly, probably more so for my daughter than for me, because I like to blow dry my hair before I go to bed, but hers, I normally don't. If that's something that sounds like you might put it to good use, I would definitely try these out. All right, and last but not least, we are on to the makeup section. So I'm gonna share with you all of the new stuff, favorite stuff that I found in 2020. If you've been following me for a while, then you may already know that I'm pretty much a foundation junkie. I love to try all the new foundations. I'm constantly looking for the holy grail of foundation. I'm constantly changing and trying, and I want several different ones on hand at all times. And so it's no surprise that I did find a new foundation this year, but I'm super, super picky. So a lot of times that doesn't happen, but this year it did. I fell in love with the Nars Sheer Glow Foundation, so much so that I have 3 different shades now. I do want to point out this is not a super inexpensive foundation. So for me to own 3 different shades is a really big deal. That means that I really, really love it. So I bought the first one, I think it was during the spring sale. And then I waited and I got a coupon and I bought the second shade. And then during the fall sale is when I bought the 3rd shade. So I did wait and get them all on sale, collected them throughout the year really. But that just shows you how much I really do love that, because this right here is an investment. So this middle shade is what I have on today. It is light 2.5 in Yukon. This is my middle of the road. My self tan is fading shade, or it's summertime and I have a natural tan. The lightest is light 1 Oslo. This is my true shade. This is what I'm like without any tan. And then the last one is medium 1.5, maybe Valoris. I don't know what that word is, but this one is my freshly self-tan shade, and especially in the summertime as well. So this is the darkest that I get. This is like middle of the road, probably most of the time, and then my lightest. So I do want to explain the name. It's called Sheer Glow Foundation. However, it is not sheer. It is medium coverage, and it's not super glowy. So for years, I've been turned off by the name of this, but it is not overly glowy or dewy. It's just a nice natural finish. But if I had to tell you just one word to describe the foundation, it would be fresh. It just looks so fresh on the skin. I absolutely love it. So if you have dry, normal, or combo skin, I would highly recommend this one. I'm not so sure that Olay could get away with it, but it's all, again, a personal preference. But if you're wanting to look a little bit more fresh and more youthful, which is what I'm going for these days, then this would be top of my list for you to try. Then I made a big old splurge on a new Tom Ford eyeshadow palette. I have the Nude Dip palette and I've had it for a couple of years at least, and I love it. But I was really drawn to the shades in this one. They're like my new favorite eyeshadow shades. And this one was just too gorgeous to pass up. I also bought it during a sale because, hello, it's ridiculously expensive. This one is number 3, Body Heat. So pretty. It's basically what I wear on a daily basis, or I say daily. It's what I wear when I wear eyeshadow. And I wish I had on all 4 colors for you today. Unfortunately, I was in a hurry and I just did one shade all over the lid, but that is this shade right here. I just put it all over the lid, one and done. These are extremely blendable and creamy, and they live up to the price, and it's just a go-to. And it's also, these look kind of dark, but it's also so quick and easy because they blend so well that I don't have to spend a lot of time being careful with them. They just, I don't know, they're just creamy, blendable, and absolutely beautiful. So if you're looking for something that's a good investment, but you're really gonna get your money's worth, then I can't recommend this enough. My brows were also much, much happier in the year 2020. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow, another very old product that I had just never used. I use the shade number 3 in this Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. Normally, I just use a clear brow gel to keep my brows in place because they are very unruly. But they're also naturally like a little bit more full, but with age, they have started thinning up. And so that's why I decided to go ahead and try this, and I love it. I no longer use a brow gel. This keeps them in place pretty dang well. And it adds just enough color to thicken up my brows without actually taking the time to fill them in. I can just brush through them like at lightning speed, and they look 10 times better, and I'm not spending any more time on my brows than I previously was with a clear brow gel. So this is right up my alley. My lazy self absolutely loves it. Just 2 more products left, and those are both new lip products. This Tarte lipstick, this is not a new product, but I did get a new shade that I fell in love with, and you're gonna laugh when you see it, but you're not gonna laugh at the shade, you're gonna laugh at the lipstick, but you'll see. The shade name is Colada, and it's a really good nude brown. It doesn't have a lot of pink in it. Can you see that? It is busted. My 3-year-old son got into it. I had all this stuff laid out on my vanity so that I could remember to talk about it in this video. And he just decided to dig into this and completely ruined it. So I'm gonna be applying this with a lip brush from now on, I guess. But yeah, in the clip, you see the shade. It's just such a good nude if you don't want it to lean too pink. And to me, it also has just the right darkness. It's not a really dark, deep color. You could still wear this in the summertime, but it really does give some color to the lips without being sheer or washed out. So I came across this one and fell in love. The formula has always been a favorite. Another favorite shade is Salt Life. But this one I actually discovered this year, and Colada is beautiful. Okay, last but certainly not least is probably my favorite find of 2020. I got this towards the beginning of the year, and I have been wanting to mention it to y'all the entire year, both on Instagram, here on a video, and every time I'm just like, it's so bougie. It's so much money for what it is. I just don't know that I should mention it, but it has to be in the Best of Beauty video because, like I said, favorite find of the whole year. And that is this Givenchy liquid lip balm. So can you see now why I hesitated? It's bougie. It's Givenchy. The cap on the top, this is actually pink leather. Like, yes, real leather. It has studs around it. It's absolutely beautiful. And like I said, I appreciate packaging, so I think it's gorgeous, but it's not something that you need. However, you are paying for it. You're paying for the name, you're paying for the leather, but most importantly, I would pay, if it was in a black plastic tube with nothing on it, for this formula. It is that good. Oh, I love it. I could talk your ear off about this stuff, so I'm going to try to be a little quick. So first impressions, the scent is rose. Yeah, like a grandma rose scented. I hate rose scents. And so at first I was like, this is not gonna work. This is not good. But when I wore it, the formula won out over the scent, and now I'm used to it. I can stand it, I can handle it. But if you're just like, never in a million years would I wear a rose scented lip gloss, then this won't be for you. However, I do find myself in that camp usually, and I still love it. So take that with a grain of salt. Secondly, I'm always on the hunt for the best tinted lip balm because that's what I wear on a daily basis, especially on days that I have no makeup. That is the one product that I am going to use every single day, no matter if I'm wearing makeup or not. So it was a big deal for me to find one that I love this much. I love that it's a liquid lip balm. I love the consistency of it. It's thicker than a lip gloss, but it's not gloopy. It is so cushiony and moisturizing and absolutely wonderful on the lips. It also has like a very mild plumping effect. Put these on and then they plump up all nice without a bunch of lines, and they just look so hydrated. Okay, and the third like top thing I have to mention is how good the shades are. This is my favorite lip color of all time. Like, this is what I love. It's like a mauvey pink, your lips but better, healthy. It's so, so good. So you do see this one in the clip, and then this one is actually what I have on today. On top of a lip liner. So I have Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner on my lips, and then I just put this on top of it. So I just cannot say enough good things about this lip product. The pigmentation is also just perfect to me. It's not super pigmented to where it looks like a liquid lipstick, but it's not really sheer like a lip gloss. It's just right in the middle that is so perfect if you have makeup on or a no makeup day. It doesn't look too heavy, but it gives you just enough color and life to your lips and your face. I could go on and on and on, but I'm gonna stop there. I'm just gonna say that this is my favorite find of 2020. All right, that is it. That's all I have for you today. Those are my best beauty finds of 2020. I think I found some really great stuff, and hopefully you are making a list of things that you're dying to try now. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it was helpful. I don't do a whole lot of makeup videos anymore. I do still enjoy trying new products, but it's not just such an ongoing thing. So makeup videos are fewer and further between, but I really had a lot of fun chatting beauty items with you today. So thank you all so much for spending time with me today, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.